always believe in themselves. A win here can get them back to what they do best. The NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Now we'll look at El Paso's starting lineup. Carson out there with Adams, and it's Augustine in at the center. And for Kansas City, Griffin out there with ABC, and it's Sullivan in at the 3 slot. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Adams defending. Outside for Griffin. Fires from deep. Kansas City gets it back in a new 14. Shot clock at 6. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. El Paso shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And that one misses.
For El Paso. Adams taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Teague surveying the D. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Carson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bowen. And that one is off. Nice D from Griffin. For Kansas City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul called.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Adams with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. There's the pass to Carson. Back to Adams. Passes it to Carson. Over Teague. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Adams defending. And there's the feed to Griffin. And Griffin slaps it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for El Paso. And going against Kansas City, the first meeting of the season. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Carson. There's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Griffin. 5 points in the game. Adams defending. Back to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Kansas City gets it back in a new 14. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
The officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
Griffin hits them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the pass to Dennis. Augustine with it. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso.
Kansas City foul called. Teague. First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Carson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Well, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Carson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Adams. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Assisted by.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Timeout called El Paso. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Substitution on the court.
And it's El Paso with the ball. 7-point differential. Fires from 14. Goes back up. And another shot. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. The three from Bryant. Good on the three-point shot.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Bowen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's D missing. Kansas City leading by 10. Griffin passes to Cox. Griffin kicks to Webb. Back to Griffin. From downtown, El Paso grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Left side, Porter. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
El Paso trails by 8. D passes to Bowen.
2 minutes.
And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Webb dishes to Griffin. And it's Bryant in the corner. And Kansas City misses again. Here's D. Pass to Bowen. There's the 3. The rebound by Bryant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count it. Good. Griffin's got 11 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Bowen. It's rebounded by Cox.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Passes to Griffin. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And George gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Here's Griffin. And that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession. And Kansas City making a change here.
Substitution for your Kansas City team. So
24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Bowen, good.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Passed a little. Now Griffin. Over Bowen. Can't hit from in close.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Kansas City leads by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
make some noise for your Kansas City Kansas.
Thanks again for joining us. And welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Griffin, and it's Soto in at the 4 spot. Here's Carson. Teague covering. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Kansas City. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. And for El Paso, he is out there with Carson. And it's Bowen in at the 4 spot.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And for Kansas City, we've got Griffin, and it's Teague in at the 2-guard spot. And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hardy. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Five on the clock. Takes a 3. A shot missing. El Paso goes the other way with it. And El Paso tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside for Griffin. Lets the 3 fly. El Paso grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
No one covering. Bowen's got his 2nd bucket of the night. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And there's the pass to Hardy. Shot, high post. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Poked away. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Carson. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Kansas City leading by 5. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Kansas City making a change here. Lyons checked in. El Paso also with a sub. Adams checked in. Timeout called El Paso.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Carson. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Adams in the corner. Pass to Carson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Sullivan. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Kansas City foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact. A good call by the official.
Dennis.
Quarters checked in for El Paso. He doesn't get the second one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Carson. Here's Dennis. Rebounded by Kansas City. Griffin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Right wing. Teague against Adams. Tries from 10. And another basket for Kansas City.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now the pass to Carson. Dennis. Teague covering. Adams outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
D, he's checked in for El Paso. Big Daddy comes in for Adams, and the basket is good. He's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for El Paso, trailing by 13. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Passes it to Dennis. And another miss by El Paso.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Teague against Porter. Right side Teague.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The three. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Personal foul.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
1:52 left in the first half of the game. Here's George, and that one is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to the right wing. Outside Teague. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. El Paso trails by 11. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Webb. The dish to Teague. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. For El Paso, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And George kicks to Porter. Back to George. Rebounded by Kansas City.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Teague can't hit. El Paso trails by 13. It's Porter outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
3.
Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Porter against Teague. Over Porter. No good with the fallback jumper.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Cox. Cox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side Teague. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Kansas City going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Checking out Kansas City. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point, not so much for the other team. It's been the difference in the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. El Paso trails by 10. So on the floor for El Paso, we've got Carson, and it's Augustine in its center, locking down the middle.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And for El Paso, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Adams, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Adams has got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Launches a 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Carson. Back to Adams. Augustine looking around. Pass to Dennis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. El Paso shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season's, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
Ryan is checked in for ABC. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Teague. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. 6 to shoot. The pass to Dennis. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Augustine, that's good.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Adams defending. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Carson. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hardy, he's checked in for Adams. Timeout called El Paso.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Pass to Carson. Launches it. The shot comes out, and Kansas City will go the other way with it.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Buries it from 3-point range. 24 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Kicks to Augustine. Here's Carson. Bryant defending. Kept alive. Pass to Carson. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From deep. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Pass to Bowen. And Griffin sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Carson passes to Dennis. Now here's Hardy. He's got 6. Tries again. Here's Bowen. It's tipped.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for B. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Kansas City?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So both teams making some changes here. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for it.
El Paso, they've shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
2 shots.
So we can't get either to fall. And Kansas City shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Snatched up. And they get it back. Here's Cox. Porter with the steal. To the paint. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Cox. Cox has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level
2
to
minutes
this point.
remaining in the third.
It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Scooped up. Oh, trying for it. And that's out of bounds. El Paso will keep it. Bryant is checked in for Kansas City. 1:53 left in the third. Releases from 15. It's stolen by Bryant. There's the triple. El Paso grabs the miss. Porter outside. The shot, no good. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the wing, Bryant, defended by George. Pocket 6. Bryant's shot is off. And for El Paso, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game.
Kansas City foul call. Well,
For El Paso, they've gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
Team foul.
And the first one drops. And Kansas City making a change here. Griffin's checked in. El Paso also with a sub. Conley's checked in. 1:02 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Bryant. From past the arc. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Kansas City leading by 23. Outside Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in. Griffin's got 17 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Griffin sends it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Here's Hardy, and Griffin sends it back. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Kansas City rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. You've got Little. Bryant is out there with Webb. Then it's Griffin, and it's Chandler in at the 5. And here is Webb. There's the pass to Griffin. Over Mullen. The rebound by Mullen. And it's El Paso with the ball. Right side, George. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Bounce pass, Conley.
Kansas City foul called. Teague. Third personal foul.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
On the wing, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Kansas City. Griffin's got rebound number 13 with that last one. He's covered by Ingram. Passes to Sullivan. The tray. The rebound by Mullen. Right side, Porter. Right block shot. And another miss by El Paso.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Teague against Porter. Teague, the pass to Sullivan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
The offensive rebound. Conley, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Conley's got his first points in this one. He's covered by Ingram. And the layup falls.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mullen, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Third personal foul, third team foul. At the line for El Paso.
The first free throw is good.
Mullen taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Kansas City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Teague left side. From 18 feet away. That shot off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for El Paso. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Kicks it out to Mullen. Pass to Ingram. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
It's Ingram on the wing. Nice shot from the wing.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Outside Teague. Here's D. Releases from the wing and drills it. D's got his first bucket of the night.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Ball's knocked loose. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
His shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Conley. Rebounded by Kansas City.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's good. 10 points for Teague.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ingram outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's. Yes, that goes in. He's got 34.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to D. Ingram outside. Here's D from 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. And he converts the layup.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for Kansas City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. Conley on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Inside, here's Griffin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The pass to Barker. Back to Ingram. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. 4 on the clock. D. And a miss there on the triple. And so Kansas City now. Right side, Griffin. And yes, it's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Barker, the pass to Ingram, over Collier, and Griffin sends it back. Shoots over Ingram, and another basket for Kansas City.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so Kansas City takes the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.